Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Coping with Cancer. Obviously, I'm Sean, and I have cancer. So welcome to the channel. This is my very first attempt at doing this. I've been wanting to do this for, since I was diagnosed, I wanted to take and, do the journey on film. Unfortunately, that's not really possible at times. So we're going to do it this way. I'm going to give you a recap of everything that has happened to me, what I've got, what I'm going through, how it went, how it's going, and what I can expect. And hopefully, if you have multiple myeloma, this video may help you if you're newly diagnosed. So that's what I have, multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma is a very rare blood and bone marrow cancer. As of right now, there is no cure. And yeah, it sucks, but there's no cure. We're hoping to get one sometime soon. So what we do is we just stay on preventative drugs, hopefully until that cure is found. One thing you're going to find watching my videos is I yawn a lot. It's unfortunate. It's a side effect of my meds. And I don't have teeth. I have teeth. I have an upper. I don't have a lower. And that's another awesome chemo, lost my teeth. So if any dentist would like to help me with this, let me know. Anyway, so I was diagnosed in December of 2022 after a long, it was like 6 months of just diarrhea. And not being able to determine what happened. I had gone on vacation and, I'm sorry, it just happens. I'd gone on vacation. I thought I maybe had gotten a tapeworm or something. I picked something up, and that's why I had this diarrhea all the time. Test after test after test, nothing showed anything. It was the last test, actually, the 24-hour urine that popped up and said, hey, there's a lot of protein in your urine. Go see this doctor. So we went and saw that doctor and did tests. It turned out that I have light chain something. Unless they dysplasia. But that's not right. I have light chain disease. There's two different kinds. There's lambda and there's the other kind. Lambda is the better of the two. But if you correctly guessed that I didn't have lambda, you're right. I didn't. I had the worst of the two. So immediately I was sent to see a doctor here locally, and he said I was okay. I'm not going to name the doctor, and I'm not going to name the hospital, St. Elizabeth. But he said I was okay. Nothing was wrong with me, and I was getting older. So I was relieved, but at the same time, it's like, man, maybe I should get a second opinion. So I did. Luckily, my guardian angel, I'm not going to name her unless she wants me to name her, from church, said, hey, my husband's uncle is head of the cancer research at OHC, and right now on the top of my head I don't know what that stands for, but but I went and saw him. We did some tests, and within 3 days I was given a phone call and said, hey, we need to get you in here and get you started on treatment. So I was misdiagnosed by the other doctor. Is it worth a lawsuit? No, not worrying about it. So I went in, and immediately we got to fighting. And sorry, it's still a little emotional to me, but we got to fighting, and the cancer. I was told I was going to have a biopsy, a bone marrow biopsy, and let me tell you, they're not fun. Especially when you're awake, like I was, because I didn't know you could say, hey, I don't want to be awake. I learned that, and then bone marrow biopsies later, I was asleep. So, yeah, I don't recommend that at all to anybody. So we did that, and got what we needed to know. Started doing drugs. Yay. No, I started doing preventative drugs to kind of keep it at bay. And unfortunately, I had a reaction to to the one. It just wasn't giving me the numbers they wanted. Not a reaction, I'm sorry. Chemo brain. It's real. We had to react. It just didn't work. It wasn't working right, and I was getting sick. Really sick. And come to find out that I had a bleeding ulcer. So went in, fixed that. Now, in the midst of this, at the start of this journey, I was 190 pounds. Still a little on the heavy side, which is where I didn't want to be. I wanted to get down to about 160, but I was 190 pounds. This entire experience had ballooned me up to 250 pounds. Yes, 250. And I am still trying to get that weight off. So, I'm just trying to go through my head and think of everything I can think of to put on this first video, then we can recap. We can move forward, I meant to say. So we got my numbers down to where they wanted to be, and we did a stem cell transplant. So what that entailed is just taking stem cells out of my body. They wanted to have 5 million is the number they were shooting for, and that could take a couple of days to do. I did 10 million on day one, so I doubled what I needed, and now I actually have another set. I have my stem cells saved cryogenically. So if this is something that I need to do again, we'll do it. As of November, I'm in remission. No cancer is detected. That a lot of people get this wrong. Remission and no cancer detected, it doesn't mean you don't have cancer. You still have cancer, at least in my case. In my case, I have cancer. It's just not detected right now because of the meds. My cancer does not have a cure. There's no cure for this. And this is what the first responders on 9/11 got. It's an environmental cancer. It's not genetic. I know that Ice-T is currently doing awareness for multiple myeloma. This is it's also a disease, or cancer, disease. Yeah, it's a disease, I guess. It's also cancer that older African American males get. So it's crazy. It's one of those cancers where it's like, you don't know where it came from, and it's crazy, and it is a mind. Whoop, did I say fuck? I don't know. To think, hey, I have cancer. So getting back into my thing, I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. Don't think I'm going to work. Don't think it's going to work. So we took stem cells out, and then I got my lovely lethal dose of chemo, and yeah, that sucked. Had I not had stem cells, I would have died from the chemo. That's why I said lethal. It's not my words. Those are my doctor's words. So I got the chemo. I was in the hospital for 19 days, so 3 weeks. I round up always. In that time, I lost my hair. It was funny because I was sitting in bed, and they did this, and I just pulled. I had an itch, and I pulled the hair right out. And I was like, huh. And I did it over here. And I reached up, and I grabbed it, and just pulled. And the hair all came out. I can tell you that it has not grown back as fast. This is all I've gotten since, I don't know, since it started coming back in. This is as much as I've gotten back. Yeah, I know. I'm thinning. Trust me, I know. I hate it, but it is what it is. And I'll tell you why. We're going to get to that, why I hate it, but there's always a but. So we did that, and I have to say my wife and my sister and my family and my guardian angels, we'll get to them too. This is a quick version of the story. There's a lot more to go. But like I said, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be looking. Sorry. So if it looks like I'm looking away from you, it's because I've never done a video before. So I think I'm supposed to look here, but Habit wants me to look straight ahead. I guess I just do it like that. Okay, so I want to keep this under 10 minutes. This is video number 1. We're going to we're gonna break these up into what I guess like events or milestones during this journey so far. So this has just been the quick recap. If you're family, I felt your prayers. I love you. I thank you. And video number 2 should be out, I don't know when. You do not have to like, and you do not have to subscribe. I'm going to be the opposite guy that everybody always asks that, like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for notification. No. If you want to watch these videos, cool. If you don't want to watch these videos, cool. The entire intent of this is for somebody who is finding out about multiple myeloma. I've got it. I've been through what I consider to be the worst part of it. I'm still, I still have cancer, and I still have a long way to go. But if this can help somebody, you're gonna get me unfiltered. There's no fancy logos. There's no green screen behind me. This is my upstairs. This is my music room. It's where all my guitars are, and all my monitors, my computers, and my things, my drums. They're all up here. So unfiltered. I'm not a genius, so you're going to get the words that come out of my mouth, chemo, brain, and all. I'm going to take you with me on Friday, so you can see what an IVIG is. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Again, I'm Sean. This is Coping with Cancer, and I'll see you next time.